Hey guys, Kevin Shaw here, editor-in-chief of Mopar Connection Magazine. Doing something a little different. I know I say that like almost every episode. I guess every episode we're doing something different, but I do a lot of the same. Anyway, so today's gonna be different because we're gonna introduce you to a new project car for Mopar Connection Magazine. Most of the content that we do on this car is going to be on the magazine itself, and that's at www.moparconnectionmagazine.com. Free magazine. We talk about it every episode, but it's a free magazine. We publish new articles every day, Monday through Friday, entirely subscription free. There's no downloads, no passwords. But as many of you guys already know, we went out and got Marcia, our 70 Plymouth Fury 3 convertible, and that was strictly for the YouTube channel, and a lot of you guys jumped on that. Well, we want to do another barn find, cheap, entry-level car, and we actually have a friend of ours that we're working with. We were going to bring him in on the magazine anyway because he's a really handy wrench. The guy is a really sharp dude. But I got the call from our friend Chris Wozniak, and we just picked up a 70 Plymouth Satellite. It's a little rough, but that's going to be our new project car. We're going to give you the walk around right now. We're going to introduce you to Chris, some of his other cars, and we're going to let you guys in on the new Plymouth Satellite project car and what we're cooking up. So let's walk over and give you guys a walk around and introduce you to Chris. Hey guys, real quick, we got a whole mess of new Mopar Connection Magazine T-shirts for sale. They're up here at the Mopar Connection store. We're gonna put the link up in the corner, and we have some really cool designs. The first one is my favorite, and this is called the Order of the Big Block. And as you can see, you're getting the full rotation of the big block firing order right here on your back. And in case you forget, you can have your buddy turn around and you can set your firing order the right way and not mess up. Second, we've got the What Does Mopar Mean to You? And it's a whole script of different definitions that have been some of the most popular ones that we've seen over the years. It's not all of them, but it's a snapshot of some of the best ones. So show your loyalty to Mopar by wearing it loud and proud. Grab yours at the store today. We'll put the link up in the corner. All right, everyone say hi to Chris. This is Chris Wozniak.
Nice to meet you. I'm Chris, as Kevin said. Welcome to my my land of projects.
There you go. Hey, well, you wouldn't be a car guy if you didn't have a bunch. This, of course, is not his daily, but was your daily for a little bit.
It was. It's a first year, 2015 stick shift Hellcat. Bought him when it was new, and was my daily for a while. I loved it.
There you go.
Stays parked most of the time now. I like to play with the old project cars more than this one. But
there you go.
Reliable.
Well, do we do the walk around in the garage, or do we do the walk around on the car first?
Let's go through the garage.
Let's do the garage. Okay. So you're
in the mess.
Yeah, no, that's all right. All right. So this is the 72.
Yep, CUDA. It's waiting on the new 408 to be built, and we're planning to do some drag and drive events in it later in this year. We got my old college days Sportster that's recently been cleaned up and taken out because both of these cars are tore apart, and you got to ride something.
Yep.
We've got a 68 Firebird that was my uncle's old car that's got a transplanted Chevy motor in it, and it's going to get that little 671 blower here later this year.
There you go.
We do some drag and drive events in it too, getting a mild refresh, and then
So don't get mad at Chris about having the Firebird. It's a family heirloom. It belonged to his uncle, so you got to keep those cars around. So a lot of you guys are going to go, wow, Pontiac. Don't worry about it. It's pretty cool. So the CUDA is actually, this was your first classic car, right?
There's the first running driving one that I did events in and power tour and stuff. I had an old 64 Chevelle I fixed up, but I learned I don't like 64 Chevelle, so I sold it before it was ever finished. Went and got this CUDA out of Texas, and it's been a couple years of up and down. But we've done power tour, we've done some racing. Unfortunately, we got some bad parts during COVID and motor, so it's been apart a couple times.
Right.
We should be back up and running, and hopefully a power tour in June.
Well, you are actually, one of the things I really respect about you is that you're constantly out doing these events. You're doing a lot of drag and drives. You're doing power tour and other major events. So at least you're totally putting your foot into these cars. And that is something that I gotta respect. And can you tell me the name for the Firebird?
Firebird is the Nashville Hot Chicken.
Which I love. I thought that was a hilarious project name. And with that those are your heads, aren't they?
Yeah, we've got some new trick flow heads. They're about to go on it, pep it up a little bit for a race event in April. The CUDA was supposed to be there, but the motor is delayed, so we're going to hop up this Firebird a little bit and go back to racing. It's just a fun 4-speed small block car.
There you go. There you go. Fun budget build.
Yep.
Something that you're doing in your home shop. Very cool. Obviously, you got the modern hot rod.
It's always the good backup.
And then you called me about this guy this week.
Yeah, I've just always wanted a 70 Plymouth B-body, whether it be a Roadrunner or Satellite. I just love the front end. I love this body style. And it's been one of those things I've been casually looking for about 2 years for the right deal of one that's not too rotten, one that's mostly there, right price range, and found it just 15, 20 minutes away.
Very cool.
Unfortunately, it's packaged with an old Dodge Dakota that's swapped with a 440 big block in, so I have to pick that up too. But
hey,
if
no,
anyone's looking for a Dodge Dakota.
I was gonna say, if anyone needs, what year is the Dakota?
1996.
It's a 96 Dakota that was gonna be turned into a kind of a drag car, race car.
Truck. The person fabricated motor mounts for a 440 big block and a 727 trams in it. So that's what's in it. I'm gonna take the drivetrain out, and the chassis will be sitting here on my car trailer for anybody to come get.
If you guys are interested and you really want to get more information, leave a comment in the comment section down here and we'll put you in contact with Chris. That way we can use the money from the Dakota on this.
Yes.
All right. We're making dreams happen. We're connecting people with other cars. So we're doing the Lord's work here.
I agree.
All right. So let's walk around the Satellite. Let's see what we're looking at. I did eye some really fun repairs that were done many, many years ago. If you like chicken wire, there's plenty to be had in here. So, oh yeah, there's no metal in there. Woo! And all right, windowsill. I already told Chris I have back glass. I can hook him up with some glass, but we probably want to repair this, replace this. That is quickly and easily done. I'm pretty sure we're going to be really good friends with our buddies over at AMD, because AMD has pretty much everything for this car. I wish that was the case for the 70 Super Bs. They got 68 and 69. Yeah. Now, what's the history on the car? Do you know its life at all? Do you know?
The gentleman I bought it from lives up in Greenbrier, which is a few miles up the way, and he said he bought it out of, I want to say, Ridgetop.
Oh.
Where it sat in a field for a lot of years. He knew of the car for a lot of years, and he did some trading, swapping. I can't remember what exactly he traded or swapped, but he ended up with this car 5 years ago, put a new gas tank in it, did brake lines. It's got a 318 in it, put a radiator in it, and it starts and runs and drives. We drove it on the trailer.
There you go. We'll pop the hood and have you fire it up in a second. Yeah, your screwdriver so we can pop the trunk?
Sure.
There we go. Let's take a look at what's in the trunk. Well, here. Just so you guys who don't know, it's certainly a Satellite because it does not have the rally dash in it. That might be something. Well, obviously it says Satellite right there, but that is going to be something that we're going to be addressing soon, is the dashboard. All right, there we go. Show you.
It's what we call the easy access gas tank.
Oh, very. Look at that. But it's a brand new tank, so that's good.
Yeah. It fires up and goes. And
hey, the fact that it runs, I mean, that
makes you feel a little better when you got a running project car.
Yeah, oh, yeah, sure, yeah. Did take a look at the leaf perches.
That one's pretty toasty on that side.
Yeah. And you said the rear subs need work?
Yeah, a little bit, yep.
All right, but the front subframes are okay.
Yeah, front frames look pretty good. About the back 12 inches. I think this car must have just had a lot of water, however it's stored right in the back, because the back cross member, the really back part of the frame rails, and leaf spring perch on both sides are
okay.
Crusty.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a Mopar. They didn't treat much. No. That release is going to be, yeah, under the grill and then on far left. Yes, slam it too hard?
Yeah, all that.
On your left. There you go. There she is.
There it is.
All right, 318. Whoop, whoop.
Looks like a nice new distributor. He put a brand new carburetor, radiator, plug wires, boots.
Hey, you know what? The guy made an effort. That's good.
He did.
He did clean it up. He got it running.
He told me he'd take it out in front of the house and do burnouts for his wife.
Aluminum radiator. Okay. Hey. Oh, look at this. Conveniently located right on top of the manifold, right next to the coil, just hanging here.
Oh, nice.
Woo! It's one of those non-restricted, you don't hold them down coils. They work really good with the vibration of the engine. They tend to like it. Okay, so it is an AC car.
Yep. Manual
drums, right?
Yep, manual drums, all four corners, power steering.
Oh yeah. Ooh, gator belt.
Yep.
Oh boy, exciting. No shroud, so never cool. That's good.
Leaks a lot of power steering fluid, he told me. He said just keep filling it up.
Just keep filling her up. There you go. Well, hey, let's fire it.
All right.
Yeah, you had it cranked a little just a couple minutes ago. Blow by, that's good. Hey, you know what? No blow by, it's not spitting out, so that's good. We'll pull the grommet off of this first. I pulled your breather off to check for blow by.
Okay.
It's doing all right. Grommet's hard as a rock though.
Would you like a rag?
Yeah, that'd be great. Hey, you know what? I mean, it's a solid little 318. Pretty solid car. Obviously, we need a lot of metal work. We're gonna be doing a lot of patching, a lot of just making it straight. Subframes, torque boxes, because again, Chris is a big drag and drive guy. He's wearing the Sick Week shirt, for goodness sakes.
Yep.
You were there this year, right?
Yeah, this year and last year, and we're doing 666 in October, which is going from St. Louis to Albuquerque.
Holy cow.
It'll be a fun trip.
That's a heck of a thing. All right, so guys, here's what we're thinking about the car. Right off the bat, the idea was, well, do we go old school 440 with a 4-speed, or is that something we've seen a bunch of times? You guys have seen us build a bunch of 440s. I think a lot of folks are really curious about 3rd gen Hemi swap, and we kind of wanted to use the magazine as an opportunity to first educate folks on what's available for 3rd gen Hemi swap. I guess what would be a really affordable way of doing a 3rd gen Hemi swap. You know, what stuff do you need? What stuff don't you need to buy? Because again, like the big shops who do these Hemi swaps, they kind of throw the whole kitchen sink at these cars. And I don't think we need to go as bananas. I think it'd be cool if we did a Hellcat. That might be the big expenditure, is doing a Hellcat Satellite. A Hellite? I don't know what the
Name suggestions.
Yeah. Oh, guys, name suggestions. Give us name suggestions. Because right now I'm thinking, hey, we can do a Hellcat with an automatic, and we'll do like a Mosier rear end, and we'll subframe it and torque box it, and he's gonna need a cage to qualify for Sick Week. So we're gonna put a 6-point cage in it.
Yeah, we want to go faster than 11.5.
Faster than 11.5. So let's get him in the 10s. That'd be cool. Power bulge hood, because, you know, yeah.
You gotta have a cooler hood than the flat hood.
Yeah, I mean, Don't get me wrong, I'd love to put an air grabber on there, but if we're gonna go 3rd gen Hemi, the air grabber's not really helping out that engine. But I think, yeah, we're gonna need everyone's help for suggestions for the name. Help us think of a name, and maybe throw some color ideas at us. We're probably just gonna do a black interior. He wants to keep the bench. Here, I'll open it up. We can look inside, show you the Flintstone floors. Oh, they're not bad.
They're not as bad as many that I've seen.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Passenger side's a little worse. But.
Yeah, it's okay. And you've got the really neat rocking option.
Yeah.
The rocking chair bench seat. That's cool.
Fun story. I drove it onto the trailer sitting on this wheel right here. This rally wheel.
Oh, look at the rally wheel.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 3 more of those kicking around, but I sat on that to drive this thing on the trailer yesterday.
Oh, funny. All right, so yeah, we definitely need to do the dash. We can hit up Redline Gauge Works and have them give us some ideas for the dash. We'll probably end up doing a black interior. That's easy.
Yep.
Pretty affordable. And we'll just think of colors, paint job, and powertrain, because we want to go faster than 1050s. But he wants to be able to drive the stinking thing down, no trailer.
Yeah, but I guess maybe not everyone knows what a drag and drive is, but it's like doing the hot rod power tour, except you got to race your car every day, 5 days in a row, and pack all your tools and spare parts in the car with you.
Right.
So you race 5 days in a row, usually 4 or 5, depending on event, and usually 1,000 miles of road trip. In between, they have to hit checkpoints and all that sort of thing. So it's a pretty good endurance test.
Oh yeah, you're gonna put your car through the ringer, and if we go, fuel injected, or if we go with a Hellcat, and then with an overdrive transmission, this thing will get 28 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
And then run 10s.
Yeah.
And a 70 Satellite.
Yeah, that'd be badass.
No, you're good. You're fine. I've said worse. Well, this is really cool. I'm excited for this. So that's kind of the walk around on Chris's Satellite. We're going to be doing a lot more content. Most of it is going to be written articles because, again, the idea is to give you guys all the tips, all the steps of everything that we do on the cars. So quite frankly, you can't cram all that in a video. Otherwise the video will be 2 hours long. The reality is it's a lot easier to go and use the article because there'll be pictures with captions, and we'll have hyperlinks to all the parts that we use. So that's really the benefit of a digital magazine, is that it equips all you guys who want to replicate or even kind of get ballpark close to what we're doing to know exactly what steps we're taking, and you can make your decisions as to what best fits your budget, what fits the build you're doing, because every car is really different. But for now, we're really excited. We're going to reach out to a bunch of people about getting involved on this build. We're really excited for working with Chris. Chris is a really sharp dude. His cars are really tricked. They might look a little ratty, but the reality is that it's all in the details with Chris's cars. He's an engineer. So although the car is deceptively ratty, you'll start looking at things and go, oh, wait a minute. Someone's paying attention. Someone's making the details. So that's why I really am excited to bring Chris in on Mopar Connection. So guys, thanks again for watching the video all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, why don't you leave a like, maybe leave a comment, share it with your friends, help us grow the channel. And if you want more awesome Mopar content, why don't you go check us out over at www.moparconnectionmagazine.com, where new articles are written and published every single day, Monday through Friday, entirely subscription free to you. We'll see you there.